Good morning, YouTube. This is Sheldon from Vertigo. I'm currently playing Prophecy of Pendor, a Mountain Blade Warband mod. If you don't know what Mountain Blade is, I recommend you check it out. It's a really good game. I've got a few games there, I'm not going to bother with those. Now, for those of you that don't know, Prophecy of Pendor is supposed to be a mod, as I said, for Mountain Blade Warband. It is recommended you are a bit experienced in the original game, which will probably make this the most noobish experience you've ever seen. So without any further introduction, let's get into the game. Select your character's gender. I've seen what that does. Actually, I haven't. Just changes the face a bit. Anyway, male. You were born years ago and reside now in the land of Barclay, far to the west and south of Pendor. Your father was my noble merchant ship captain. I'm gonna go with a looter option in this, where you can get massive loot from battles. It's kind of a scrub way to play. Here goes. A rough and mysterious figure. Your father never told you of your mother, and indeed seemed very secretive about his past, as you grew up in the poor section of Barclay's waterfront district. You received very little formal education, however your father did teach you from a young age how to defend yourself and how to spot and avoid danger. When you were a bit older, he taught you about herbs, poisons, and antidotes, and how to keep someone alive when they were wounded. Yeah. For you to serve, it's left you to fend for yourself. As a boy barely emerged from childhood, you lived on the streets, doing whatever you had to just to survive. You begged, stole, and worked for gangs to earn your bread, living only from day to day in a violent world, frequently only one step ahead of the law and others who wished you ill. Given the opportunity to become physician scholar. I know some of you are probably thinking, wow, these are some strange choices this guy's making, but as I said, I'm going for the looter route. You go this route, you get all the loot from battles, it's really cool. Which one was it? Oh, well, this time I just went for a series of unfortunate events, so I like how this actually responds to your previous choices. It's actually a lot more in-depth than other mods, or native for that matter.
The die has been cast. You have set sail for Pendor.
Thank you, champion, for heeding my call and returning.
Let's make this hardcore.
More than ever, we desperately need your aid. Pendor has fractured into factions yet again.
As you can see, my looting is now level 7.
Union most desperately. New
Okay, early game we
have
focus on
invaded us,
strength
and old
and
ones have
agility,
returned in force.
more strength.
We are poised to seek out the evil goddess Azidahaka.
Power draw is
and
always cool
destroy
to
her
have.
once and for all.
Yes,
On
Azidahaka.
behalf of the people of Pendor, my champion, will you once again take up the sword?
Pathfinding is always important, in the early game especially. Trainer not so much. Leadership, we'll put a point in there. And we just dump some points elsewhere. I forgot about shield. Shield is important. Archery, just dump some points in there. I like the name Wolfgar. Wolfgar is always a cool name. Hate randomizing. See the inhuman abominations that show up from randomizing faces. This guy, what's this guy's problem? The beard. Always beard. Crossbow. Come on. That'll do, I guess. Okay, now it's a choice, because Sarleon starts... You've got the easiest start, I think, in Sarleon, because most of your bandits there are just little brigands. The toughest you've got there are Blackheart Squires. Very simple. This is the newest version, by the way, 3.705. But the Empire, I just hate the Empire, to tell you the truth. It's a long story. There was a siege in Athos. The Empire got slaughtered by a bunch of Deshar besiegers. It was a terrible fight. By the grace of Divine, you arrive in Pendor land, plagued by constant strife for over 150 years. You've accepted a daunting challenge to stave off the influence of evil, reunite the warring factions of the Old Kingdom, and create a new possibility for Pendor as echoed by the Mad Wanderer Madigan. There's actually a very good lore behind this, and screw it, I'm going to Feard's Vein. Vanscaries. I hate those guys. We're instantly on the alert for trouble. Let's begin the most noobish experience you've ever watched. Archery. Meow. Meow. Haha. The merchant of Yavixholm is here. Are you all right? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't know who's listening. He takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then, finally convinced you have not been followed, begins to speak. Speak your mind, merchant. Please allow me to explain my proposition. These bloody Vanscary raiders are growing bolder with every passing day. They take every person they come across as skalds and send them back to their iceberg of a country in chains. The watch commander says they look too much like everyone else in the Fear's Fane, so when they enter the city, they could be any citizen. Anyway, Vanscaries have kidnapped my son. My son has a bad habit of frequenting the taverns and associating with people he should not. He also drinks too much. I fear he was waylaid by some Vanscary raiders as he stumbled home, too drunk to defend himself or raise an alarm. I make no excuses for his behavior. He's an idiot. But he's my own blood, after all. If I can't protect my kin, people will start thinking that I can't protect my investments either. And I can't have that. I'm also fond of the young blighter. He's my only son and I love him despite his foolish ways. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade. More importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Pendor to seek your fortune. This is what I'm asking you. Gather a small but strong party, track down these Vanscaries to their lair, and return my son to me in good health. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What say you? Very well. I shall rescue your son. Yes, collect 5 me. So anyway, as I said, this mod is mostly for experienced warband players. You're probably going to see me dying a lot. You're going to see me suffer a lot. This isn't my first rodeo, but can I tell you the last time I founded my own kingdom? I can't remember the last time I founded my own kingdom. Native or... No, I've never found my own kingdom here. So anyway, the map. You can see we've got the Feard's Vein, more of a Jarldom, your typical Nord forces here. You have the Deshar Principalities, based around the Mongols and the other, Asian civilizations. You have the Ravenstern. You have Sarleon, which is your more typical European nation, and you have the Empire, which is based somewhat off of the Roman Empire. Actually, they have a very interesting story with the snake cult that they're fighting. Tragic tale, really. But maybe I'll get into that in another stage. Right now, I just want to do this quest. We've got the Secular Knights, the Lady Valkyries over there. They are a knighthood order. Yeah, it's not easy. You can read that on your own time. So yeah, Lady Valkyries are just a knighthood order based entirely of female fighters. Or mostly of female fighters, I should say. Anyway, recruiting volunteers. Okay, for some reason, I'm just going to get some extras because sometimes the game doesn't really recognize 5 people as 5 people. It's a bit strange. That should be. What is throwing knives? Codex Dactrum. Alright, let's quickly take on some small,
What's this then, eh?
not so small parties. Sorry, my computer's kind of pants, so... Plus, this is recording at 30 FPS. Okay, it's not recording at 30 FPS anymore. Either way, my computer is pants. I'm playing at a rather low graphical setting, especially for the sake of recording. Whoop. The looters have bows and arrows, if I forgot to mention that, and this is just becoming nigh unplayable. You gotta check that out. Should probably get rid of grass. Oh, my horse. Okay, I'm going to maybe at some point. Oh, that was a bad block, sorry. Ha. Nobody really throws, but let's just get everyone to charge that guy. Oh. Throwing can actually come in very, very handy every now and then. Oh, looks like the slaughter has started. Groin shot. At least throwing tends to be very fast, much faster than other means of ranged combat. Ah, my horse. It's terrible. There we go. Okay. Yeah, take all the loot. All the loot. And especially the food. Keep the food. Food is important. Fine, take most of the loot. Okay, our first victory. Now let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, please. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Right, let's get this party started. Shall hunt for Vanscaries. Or Vanscary Raiders. Imagine Sea Raiders, you know, from Native. But worse. Much worse. What do you want? I'm looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, and I'll let you go. Ha! And did you bring us silver in hopes of ransoming one of our captives? No, I brought steel. Okay, Vanscaries. I hate Vanscaries. I hate Snake Cult even more, but, you know, Vanscaries are a close second. Actually, I'm lying. I hate heretics the most. I mean, to fight. And honestly, when they're Noldor around, I never stick around long enough to actually fight any of them. Make friends with the Noldor as soon as you can. That was an MLG shot there. Not really. Just better. I've done better, but I can never repeat what I've done. Axe to the face. Oh no, my horse. advanced scary is getting very close. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Let's take the easy route. Sorry, sometimes the musical quality is a little bit bad, but other than that, it's great music, I must say. Let's try to whittle this guy down some. Okay, let's take the slightly more daring approach. Wait for him to raise his axe. This must be frustrating to some of you watching, but this is the only way to beat some of the more hardcore guys with shields. As you can see, that only did 15 damage. This guy's probably got like over 70 hit points. So this could take a while. Yeah! That scary battle leader knocked unconscious my Wolfgar. Aye, spare me, spare. How did we get to Scottish? Let me go and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade and you'll never hear of me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your fellows kidnapped the son of a prominent merchant in town. He doesn't care about him though, but, you know, let's do this anyway. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir, bless you! We've done him no harm. We've been keeping him in our camp near Elkberg. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it. Not much loot here. Yeah, sorry, a looting level of 7 can sometimes be a disappointment. Right, sell clothes I don't need. That sword is about as good as the one I've currently got. I like to organize. Organizing is fun. Right, let's not talk to anyone like that yet. Let's find Elkberg. Elkberg on the map is to the south, yes. It's near Valenbrae. The FPS counter keeps moving. I didn't know if I understood that. I should level up. Okay. Strength. Power strike. Sure, why not? Invest in archery before I get an actual bow. Here it comes. Feared's Vein recruit. Yeah. Should have one slightly better troop. Oh no, there's advanced scary right off the bat. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Okay, fortunately I can get right back into the fight, but scaries. Come on, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And suddenly I'm wishing I'd put points into wound treatment. Right, so
we'll have our pain. We'll have our fun.
Do I need to do this right now? I mean, I guess if one guy... I have a 7 in tactics. If one guy... I lose one guy, it's no big deal. I don't really want to fight anyone, I just want to relax a bit. Right, so I'll be No, right back. Waiting until I'm a bit better. I'll be right back. Let's just invest in a shield. That should be enough. Alright, let's get back to this. I lost my tier 2 troop. Well, that's no fun. But what can you do? Okay, once more into the breach, my friends. You know, I only just recently figured out that you can do this. It's pretty cool. I don't always have a lot of use for this, but... Oh, hello. Ha! Let's get all these guys back. Whoops. Lovely. Okay. Wait, there's a... Oh, there's a battle leader there. Fortunately, he cannot penetrate my shield just yet. Oops. Ha! Yeah, I swear they make these guys easier in this first camp. I don't think that was always the case, though. I remember fighting some snake cult guys that were incredibly difficult in a previous version. I am the only one that gets to immolate my troops. Is that it? That's it. Cool. Merchant's son. Alright, so now I get their loot. Some pretty pricey loot there. What's this like? Still worse than mine. Cheese bread. Arrows. Maybe I'll keep those arrows. Yeah. Okay, and I'm out of inventory space. Time to return to Yavik's home. These are the same guys that I'd prefer not to fight them. I can fight them. I can take them. I just don't want to. That's my problem. I don't want to take them. Once I feel up to it, I will take them. We'll take them right where it hurts. But for now... Now we leave them be. Oh, that was fast. That was fast. Ah, Red Brotherhood guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate the Red Brotherhood so much. Okay, I just lost a bit of money. It's no big deal. No big deal. This Let's Play is setting me up for failure. Okay, let's just talk to the... Oh, another fight. No shooting, no shooting. This guy's good for drunk. At least he doesn't. At least he's sad about it. Okay. Done. I'm done. I'm done for now. That's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. I'm glad to have been of service. Thank you, Wolfgar. And good luck in your travels. Okay. Sir Roland. Not now. He's really expensive. After that shield I purchased, it's a bit rich for my blood at the moment. Anyway, that has been the first episode of Mount and Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor. I will maybe try to somehow rule Pendor once again at some point. It's really probably not likely, but let's hope for the best. Please leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, probably telling me how to up my game, and I will see you, hopefully, in the next video. Goodbye.